I think that part of what makes this such a volatile topic is that it's very shocking to think about shootings happening in schools. And the reason that it is shocking is because, generally speaking, schools are a safe haven for children. It's a place for education and expression. And most schools, K through 12 schools, are generally safe from gun violence that is so prevalent elsewhere in the world. A report issued by the U.S. Department of Education and Justice found between 1992 and 2006, at least 50 times as many murders of young people ages 5 to 18 occurred away from schools, more than at an actual school. Previously, they cited that there were 16 mass shootings that had occurred, but I think that data is a little bit flawed because it probably includes colleges, and we're specifically talking about K through 12. When you look at K through 12, since 1949, there have only been, not only, but there have been 4 mass shootings on a K through 12 campus, and of those 4 shootings, 2 of them had security officers present on campus. So that goes against their same argument that having somebody with guns could stop other people with guns. Something else that they mentioned was that schools, places such as Ohio have safes and bulletproof vests. That sounds to me like militarizing the campus. I don't know about you, but I don't want my children going to a place where it feels like they're in the army or there is some like constant threat that's asserting them. What does that do to a child's psyche? It just teaches kids that we need to fight violence with more violence, and I don't think that's appropriate for children. They also mentioned the Texas schools that are already arming. So if they're already arming them, then what is the point of repealing the act, which is intended to keep less guns away from the campuses? And keep, as my partner shared, having more guns on campus just creates a greater risk. And there's a stronger correlation with having the availability of guns and the increase in homicide rates. Professor Hemingway of the Harvard School of Public Health, and he's also the director of the Harvard Injury Control Research Center. He did a study and he found that out of the homicide rates for 26 of the 27 high-income countries greater than 1 million populations of the U.S. In using the measures of gun availability, the researchers found that there was a strong statistical significant association between gun availability and homicide rates. Thus, where there are more guns, there are usually more homicides. And that's also evidenced by, who is this? This is Dr. Stephen Hargarden. He's from the Medical College of Wisconsin. He's a leading expert on emergency medicine and gun violence. And he says that there's no evidence indicating that arming Americans further will help prevent mass shootings or reduce the carnage. So it just doesn't make any sense. The other thing that the advocate cited was that having a sign that says no guns won't prevent anything, but they also said having a sign that says that they do have guns will prevent something. So I don't get it. A sign versus a sign.